So I'm at the gas station. I just got a bottle of water. I haven't vlogged at all today. It's been, do you guys see I got a new haircut? Look at that. There were like 3 police officers when I walked in there. One of them is very attractive. Do you guys think that police officers are attractive? I do. I'm getting ready to go to the bank machines. I have to have some cash for tomorrow. Oh my God, I have 2 hats. I wonder where my, I need to write this hat but here it is. And so I will just tell you a little bit about my day. Now, my vlog last night was very, very long. So my vlog today is not going to be super long because I don't have tons to tell you guys. So it may be rather short. Plus, I've just been kind of going all day long and I want to listen to my audiobook, to be really, really honest with you, because I have 2.5 or 3 hours left and I want to finish it this week. It is such a great book. It is called, why does it feel like it's darker than usual in here? It is called The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue by Mackenzie Lee. It is a fantastic young adult book. It's really, really good. So this morning I got up about 10. I had a hair appointment at 11:15. If you follow my Snapchat and Twitter, if you don't follow my Snapchat and Twitter, what are you doing with your life? You need to. So I went and got my hair cut by Nikki at Salon 01. I love her so much. And I was like, can you just take this really, really short? And I actually, okay, so right now I've slept on it and taken a nap, so it looks really bad right now. But I was like, can you, I actually had a hat on earlier. I was like, can you just take this down? I actually showed her a picture of Colton Haynes, this haircut that I liked of his. And she was like, he's really attractive. Who is that? I was like, that's Colton Haynes, Nikki. She was like, oh. But she did a great job and I feel so much better. And Alex was like, he likes my hair short. And he was like, oh my God, it looks so sexy. He's like, I love it. So he's very happy that I got my hair cut. And then I left there. What did I do after that? And then then I went to the post office, then I went to Fresh Time, and I got my groceries for the day. I had to meet somebody at 2 o'clock, and so I, from like 2 to 3:30, but actually, they ended up texting me and asking me if I could meet earlier, so we met about 1:45, and, so I met with them, but I had like got all this stuff done. Oh, I went to Half Price Books too, and I bought 2 books that were on sale. I got them for $2 each. If you guys are wanting to buy books, Half Price Books, if you have one in your area, they also have a website. Somebody told me this the other day, and I knew this, but I don't ever talk about it on here. You know, Half Price Books has a website, and it's a great way to buy cheap books that are used. So I bought 2 books from Half Price Books. They're on my BookTube channel, which is listed below. Go check it out if you want to see what I bought. I did a small September book haul because I went to the library yesterday. And then I went and met with this dude about this project. It has nothing to do with anything it's like a creative project that was kind of brought to my attention, but I don't know that I'm interested in doing what they're, anyway. So, rate your favorite stations, Gas Buddy said. We want to hear from you. Do you guys have Gas Buddy, the app? Where you can find out like the cheapest gas in your area. I don't ever use it anymore. I don't know why I use it, but it does notify me when gas is getting ready to go up. That's one really good thing. So like if gas is going to go up by like 30 or 40 cents, like I always get notified. It's like gas is going up in your area in the next 24 hours. And at Thornton's, because I have one of their Thornton's cards, not a credit card, just the rewards card. If you, like, let's say if gas right now, it's $12.43 and it's what, the 15th? If gas right now is like, I don't know, like $2.49, and tomorrow it shoots up to $2.83, I get it for the next 24 hours for $2.49. I get it for the same price that it was before it went up, which is great. So anyway, baby, pennies make dollars, my mama always taught me. So anyway, then I came home and I was actually gonna lay down. I was talking to my friend Dustin. I was like, I'm so tired. He's like, you gotta do a live stream. You haven't done a live stream in forever. I was like, yeah, I'm doing a live stream tonight. And I was like, I wanna take a nap, but I think what I'm gonna do is take and eat, because I have been so hungry today, you guys. I will tell you what I ate in a second. I'm actually getting ready to go into the bank machine, or go into the bank. Not go into the bank, but drive through the bank. So I will be right back, and then I'll tell you the rest of my day, like you care. Okay. So, anyway, I got home. I was actually going to eat because I was so hungry. And then I was going to make my video. I was going to lay down, take a nap till like 5:30 or 6. And then get up, make my videos, post them, and do my live stream. But I just kind of got this wild hair up my ass, like a second wind. And I was like, I still have my coffee from earlier today. But anyway. So I was like, screw it. I'm just going to make my videos now. And so I did. And I don't know, it was like really weird. Like I got like really inspired all of a sudden, and that's when I made my addiction and recovery video. If you haven't seen it on my main channel, I posted a video for National Recovery Month about my addiction and recovery. I didn't talk about it at length because that would be a 2-hour video, but and I want to sometime talk a little bit more about my mom and I's sobriety together because I think that's important. But it seems like people are relating to it well. I've gotten so many messages, you guys, from it. So I'm really glad that people are relating to it and, you know, that it's helping people. Anyway, and that's just really what I like to do about sharing my story, is that maybe it can help one person. I don't know. But then I sat down and I watched Dance Moms, and I ate my dinner. Okay, so I have these Annie's macaroni and cheeses that I eat a lot, and they're like 220 calories for the thing, and so I ate those. And then they're like 2 little cups, that's like 400. And then I had this like couscous container. I ate the whole container of couscous. I ate a bunch of chickpea salad. I was so hungry today. I don't know what is wrong with me. And what was really interesting was that I lost 1.2 pounds yesterday, or today when I woke up, which I was very proud of myself. I'm still not down. Last weekend, before I broke my diet, so it's been a week, I was 224.4, and then I had my cheat weekend, and you guys, I have not been able to get back to that weight all week long, and I've eaten on my diet all week long and drank water. So I don't know, like I will never cheat for a whole weekend again though. But at least I had a harder time losing weight doing that than I did when we went to Miami. And I think maybe that's because when we were in Miami, I was just walking around so much, so I was getting a lot of exercise. And we truly did eat just one meal a night in Miami. But even like I got like Chex Mix and candy on the plane on the way home, and I didn't gain as much weight back as I did. And that was over a week that we were there. So, but anyway, I sat down and ate and had hummus and a bean dip, and it was delicious, all this stuff. I actually, on my weight loss channel today, I showed a lot of the foods that I eat. And then my videos were uploading, and then I read outside for a little bit, and the day gets away from me. I have the most amazing life. I have nothing to complain about, okay? You know, I have a career that I absolutely love that allows me to put together these team leadership packages with people, you know, and do like coaching, consulting, and things like that, which I absolutely, absolutely love, you know? And then I have YouTube and YouNow, which going on live streams at night. I just adore doing that. It's so much fun. Coming up with videos, making videos on a daily basis are so much fun. And the interacting with you guys is like amazing. But it's like time gets away from me, and it's like, it's not like you would, if you were with me on a daily basis, you wouldn't hear me complain about my life. You would hear me complain about not having enough time to do things like read or watch TV or whatever. And like, I was just reading right now, I mean, it's 12:50. About a half an hour ago, I was reading on my front porch after my live stream, and I told Alex, I said, I'm gonna read about 50 pages. I'm trying to finish these books. Well, my neighbor, I heard her come, she came home and she like waved at me and honked or shouted at me. And then I heard her talking to her dog, and so she brought her dog around, and she brought a beer over and sat down. She's like, I'm gonna smoke a cigarette and talk to you. I was like, all right. And, but you know, the thing that's weird is like, this is the first time in my life, 45, okay? Even growing up, I didn't have neighbors like this. This is the first time in my entire life that I have ever had a neighbor like this, right? That just randomly comes over, calls me, texts me. She's like, hey, you know what? Can you sit on the patio for a little bit? She's so cool. Alex loves her. I love her. She was in my vlog last week if you guys saw her. She's just so friendly. But like, she's not, you know, like, have you ever had that friend that like they move into a new neighborhood and then all of a sudden they're hanging out with all their neighbors and you don't ever see them anymore? Like, she has her friends too and we have our friends, so it's not like that, you know what I mean? But it's so nice because like in the middle of the afternoon, like her schedule is like so random too, because she's doing landscaping. She graduated from college and now she's going back to school to learn how to do studio production for music. And she's just, I don't know, it's just so fun. And we sit there and we talk about books or whatever, you know. She was telling me about her night, and she took her dog and went to some like live concert at some bar, and they sat outside and she had her dog there. Well, it's her parents' dog, but you know, it's just really like, I have such a fun life, and it's simple but fun, you know. And I just wish there were more hours in the day. And then people probably say, well, why do you nap? Well, the napping's part of it. I love it, you know. I tuck PP in. He puts his little paws out like this, and I tuck him in. Actually, here, I'll show you. Oh, they are arresting somebody. Oh, Lord. I sent Alex a picture. So, I should not be doing this while I'm driving, but I'm going to just for this. So this, I tuck PP in, do you see? Oh, little PP. And then I put my arm over him. Tucker sleeps in the pillow, and Boo sleeps on my leg with like underneath all the blankets. He goes around and around in 100 circles. And I love taking my nap every day. It's even on the back of my book, on my author profile, it says, and Peter takes a 2-hour nap every day or 3-hour nap every day. I used to take 3-hour naps, I don't anymore. But, you know, I don't know, I'm just so grateful for the life that I have today. And I was really thinking a lot about that when I was making my addiction and recovery video today, because it's like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I mean, the extra money from YouTube is really nice, you guys, and the extra money that I get from tips on you now is really nice. It does help. And, you know, it allows me to not have to worry as much, but it's not my career. I mean, if tomorrow it was gone, I wouldn't be one of these YouTubers that's like complaining because I don't know how I'm gonna go on. I mean, I would get a job at White Castle or Burger King or Starbucks if I had to. You know, I'm not prideful today. I would do what I had to do to take care of myself and my life and my husband and my dogs. And so sometimes I don't understand that. That's why I get frustrated with that whole like YouTuber mentality of entitlement. And, but you know, like, to be able to do something that I absolutely love that makes my living situation a little bit easier because of, I mean, thank you. Thank you to every single one of you out there that watches my videos and doesn't skip the ads and, you know, tips money in you now, or even if you do skip the ads. I mean, even if you skip the ads and you watch my videos, I still like make a little bit of money off that. But even just watching my video or, you know, liking a tweet that I put out encourages me on a daily basis that, hey, Peter, you're valuable. Somebody likes you. Keep doing what you're doing. So it's not even about the money. It's just about, you know, the fact that if I do that, then I keep on doing it. And it's just, it's so amazing. You know, I love it so much. And I was thinking about that today. Like, it's interesting when I do videos sometimes, like if I'm doing like a very funny haha drama video, I'm not in my head. But if I do like a deeper issue video, a lot of times like I'm in my head thinking about, like I'll be talking, but I'll be thinking about other things too. I don't know if that makes sense. But like today when I was doing that video, like I got very choked up at one point. And, you know, one of the reasons why I get sad a lot thinking about my mom is because my mom never got to see this, you know? She saw the 70, 80-hour work weeks for me. You know, she saw me going to school for a master's degree, working 50 hours a week in a treatment facility, doing a 40-hour-a-week internship, having a relationship, living, you know, in an apartment with my boyfriend and my best friend at the time, that Krista that I talked about last night. You know, working out every day, running every day. She just saw me driven. That's what she saw. And she would say things to me all the time. She'd say, I'm very worried about you. You're so driven. It's like you traded one addiction for another. I think if she saw my life today and she saw me actually take an hour out to drink some lemon zinger tea and sit on the front porch, you know, like I did today, and read a book or light, you know, like, my mom loved incense. Alex can't stand it. And so I was talking to my neighbor, and she was like, well, why don't you light incense on the back patio? Because I have all my mom's leftover incense. And I don't blame Alex for not liking it. I mean, it's kind of a thing of hippie past, and it does stink up a house, and he doesn't like any kind of smoke or anything like that. So, I was like, well, I guess I could burn it out on the back patio. That'd be kind of fun. I'm like, and just the fact that I like was walking out on my patio today, taking the dogs out there, and I was like, well, next summer I want to do this, and I want to do that, and like, and I was like, oh, I had the light on tonight on the back patio, and when I was taking the dogs out, and I was like, I could read over there in that corner outside, like all night, like if it was still warm, and it's supposed to be 80s for the next 2 weeks, and I got real excited. And I think if my mom saw that, and she saw that I write books, and I listen to a lot of great music that she loved even, and I exposed her to new music, and that I eat really good food, and I have really valuable friends, quality people in my life that care about my existence, that care about me. I don't have quantity people, I have quality people in my life today. I think my mom would be so happy, I think she would say, you're living your best life. You're living your best life possible. She used to say that to me all the time, live your best life possible. And I don't talk about this on here a lot, but like my dad does very, very well financially, and he works his ass off, so he should. And but he's not always the happiest person. And it makes me sad, because there was a period of my dad's life, when he was like sailing all the time, and they traveled, he and my stepmom traveled all the time, and he just was so much fun, and he was so happy and all this kind of stuff. And the older that he gets, he doesn't always seem that happy to me, and it's like, are you living your best life? And you can say that to people, it's like, I love when people say, I get the messages, like these are the messages in the comments that mean the most to me, is when people say like, I just went through my Instagram, and I must have answered 20 to 30 direct messages from people that were like, your content makes me so happy. If you've gotten a short response from me recently, thank you. I'm sorry that it was short, but that meant that I'm getting so many that it's like I'm having a harder time giving longer responses, but I try to when somebody asks me like a very pointed question. But like, oh shoot, I just lost what I was gonna say. Oh, when people say to me, like, oh my God, I love your videos, they make me laugh, and I've been down lately, like, that means so much to me that I can just, like, bring somebody's spirits up a little bit. When people tell me that I inspire them, like, I sometimes don't even know what to do. I could tear up thinking about it. I don't sometimes know what to do with that, because I think, that's amazing. That is, like, the world's biggest compliment to me. But when people quote the things that I have said in videos, like, remain teachable, if your words, I got a message about this today, about when I said this in a video, that if something that I said hurt just even one person, why would I continue to say it? When I say these things in videos, I don't say them lightly because I don't believe them. It's not bogus bullshit so you guys all stream me with blue hearts and leave me comments. I say it because I mean it. I say it because it's a conviction of mine. I say it because I believe it. When I say that so-and-so is a bad role model for our future generations, and I am worried about our youth today, I mean that. And when I say to these younger YouTubers out there, please remain teachable, because you could grow into something fantastic. Turn your wounds into wisdom. Hey, I used to show all of this, now I show all, it's like, any one of us have the power of our story to do something so incredible with. And when I get those messages and people say to me, I think about the fact that you say remain teachable on a daily basis. I remember that in every situation I go into. It's like, I'm not a genius. You think that I came up with that? I heard that from somebody else and I passed it along. It's something that I love. It's something that means something to me. That's all wisdom is taking things you've heard along the way and passing them on. And I'm so glad that somebody relates to that, I have such an amazing life. I'm so thankful for it. I have shit that happens. I've had a sad year, My brother-in-law moved to California. I miss the shit out of him. I think he and I were going in the direction of being, like, really good friends. My aunt passed away and was very sick. My uncle's very sick. They moved out of their condo. There have been some shit things that have happened. you know, like, through it all, I can look at the small pieces, you know, of like Boo Radley just leaning up against me on the couch tonight, you know, as I'm rubbing his head, and his funny little haircut and how it just sprouts on top, and I call him Sprouts sometimes, you know, or like this new couscous that I found that's like incredible, or the fact that I've lost 20 pounds, you know, or that my YouTube channel is actually anybody's even still watching it. I mean, that's crazy to me. I mean, I never thought a year ago. I started my channel, you guys, a year ago. My first drama video I posted on September 1st. I didn't think anybody would watch this shit, let alone thousands of people. My God, that's more people watch a video that I post in a day than I graduated from high school with, that I went to high school with. I went to high school with 4,000 people. Most of my videos get more views than that in a day. You know, when I look on Social Blade and I see that I'm getting like 20,000 views a day, that is crazy. Thank you so much. Like, that's surreal to me. When I look at my vlogs and I see that an average vlog of mine gets between 2,000 and 2,500 views by the time, like, after a week, like, the fact that 2,000 to 2,500 of you guys are out there watching me sit in a car ramble on about my life is just, I don't know, like, what a gift, you know? What an honor. And if I can lift your spirits, and I can make you feel better, and I can make you laugh, and I can make you cry, and I can make you feel something by sharing my life with you, why wouldn't I want to do that? You know, somebody in my live stream said to me tonight, "Thank you so much for responding to me. You're the only one that answers my questions and acknowledges me as a YouTuber." And that makes me sad. It's like, why do we do this if it's social media. You know, and then I think it's so obvious who the fakes and the phonies are that are just doing it for attention. It's like, you know, I was watching Shane Dawson's video today, and he's not somebody that I think is a fake or a phony. So I want to say that before I get this out, or people will misconstrue what I'm about to say. I've loved Shane Dawson for years, and I was watching his video today with his friend, and they were talking about starting the production company, which I already knew he was. Like, I mean, he's like, he tried to make it all clickbait, like we're not friends anymore, but I knew that they were, right? And go watch the video. It's cute. They're so excited about everything, and that's what I love, is like, you know, and he buys a used Jeep instead of a Range Rover, and, you know, he's just very down to earth. And I think that's one thing that we don't talk a lot about with the Shane Dawsons of YouTube, you know, that like, there's a lot of entitled, arrogant YouTubers, but there's a lot of really down-to-earth YouTubers too. And then there's YouTubers that will do anything and put anything in a title for a view because it's really only about the fame and the money to them. And how sad is that? Because really, it's not sad as far as them being a YouTuber, because they get the views, they make the money, and they get the fame to some degree, right? But who are you when you sit alone by yourself at night? You know, when all the friends are gone and all the views are off and you can't look at one more comment on your phone because you're tired, who are you with yourself alone, you know? That's what makes me sad for those people. And then I see that. It's like, you know, it's seeing the man behind Oz. You know, the veil is taken away. And then I no longer see this funny shits and giggle YouTuber anymore. I see a sad human being that's seeking validation and acceptance at any expense, and I have a hard time watching that. So give me a real-ass YouTuber any day of the week. I don't care what kind of language they use, as long as it's not hurtful or offensive to somebody else. You know, they want to tell story times, fine. Make sure they're true, you know? But like, I like down-to-earth YouTubers. I do. I get bored real quick. Hey, give me a new YouTuber that's got 200 subscribers, but shit, they getting on camera and they're telling some real stuff, you know? A YouTuber today shouted me out in her vlog, dangerous person, love you, girl! I think her Twitter handle is Glitter Dick. Gorgeous young lady, you know? And she does this Wednesday webcam show, and it's just, I watched it in my office, and I was sitting in there, and I was like, this girl is so real. She is like so down to earth, you know? And that is what I like. And she mentioned in there that one of the reasons that she watches my videos is because she like, I'm like an old school YouTuber, like not old, that I am, but like old school YouTuber that doesn't edit and whatever, and like those are the days of YouTube that I loved. The old Chris Crocker days of him and his grandma, you know, talking in the kitchen and just the back and forth with the camera, you know, he'd be like, grandma, and then he'd put it on her and then turn it back to him. I mean, those are the things I miss. I loved that. You know, Johnny Boy XO just, and she was dirty and foul-mouthed, yes I know, but just sitting in front of the camera talking. I miss even like the old Trisha Paytas like favorites sitting on the end of her bed that were shy and kind of, you know, like embarrassed. I loved those, you know, I loved that kind of stuff. I don't love the quick jump cuts and the fancy editing. I don't need all that, okay? I don't watch YouTube for all of that BS. I just don't. I watch YouTube to see some real ass people and get involved in their life. I was talking about Shep689, which is Will and RJ, and they used to vlog every day of their lives. They did it for like 7 years, this gay couple. I loved their channel, and RJ, you know, it'd show Will driving to work, and he'd do a car vlog, and that's why I started car vlogging. It's not original. And, you know, RJ would walk across the campus where he worked at the University of Florida, and he'd talk about getting Subway, and I would sit there and watch him talk 5 minutes about Subway, and I ate it up. I loved it, you know? It was so endearing to me, and I miss those days. And I think YouTube is going to see a resurgence of that. I think we're going to start seeing more real-ass YouTubers that really want to interact with their subscribers and really love this gig. I really, really do. And I'm just so thankful for it. I'm thankful for my life. I'm thankful for you guys, and I'm thankful for the opportunity to do this. So I have now rambled on for 21 minutes and 24 seconds, timestamp, and I'm gonna get off here and listen to my audiobook. I love you guys so much. Thank you for the honor and the privilege of allowing me to do this on a daily night, that somebody out there is watching it. It just means a lot to me. I love you. Bye.